It started with a dream to bring back the golden age of text adventures, not just as a tribute to the past, but as a bold new frontier. For I am the Venture Weaver. Glow of the lantern. You do not just walk into the mine, you step into legend. So here we are, the Ironhold Mine. I don't just call it a level, I don't just call it content. This is where the temperature of the game dips a little, where the darkness turns sentient. Every echo you hear might be the last sound anyone ever made down here. I've been building this world for decades, but this right here is something new, something raw. I want you to feel it, not just to read it. I want you to survive it. And oh, there's more than dust waiting for you in these tunnels. The ice spiders aren't just enemies, they're a presence. The deeper you go, the colder it gets. Rooms begin to hiss, shadows crawl not just across the floor, but in your imagination. Some say the spiders answer to something. Forgotten entity, being once called a man, now more of a myth, the Lord of the Hold. Whatever he is, he knows you're here now, and he's been waiting. Take on an adventurer. But let me pull back the veil for a moment, not just as a storyteller, but as the builder of this entire world. This isn't just a new level, it's a part of something far greater. The Iron Hold mine introduces dozens of new room descriptions, all written by hand, not generated, not like the other games that you see on the internet that obviously are. You know, I hate when people push AI generated text adventure games. It is something that's just so annoying, that is just so uncreative. That's more of a slap in the face to the genre, to the whole scene, if you will. But I digress. Sorry, I just had to get that out there. I'll go back to my properly, written script here that I spent a week on. Not templated, crafted word by word to stir the old magic of interactive fiction. You'll notice smoother transitions between areas, a new level of pacing like the heartbeat of a hidden world. There's more interactivity, hidden details, NPCs that you will always remember, secrets that only reveal themselves when you stop rushing and start listening. Technically, we've overhauled the whole engine. The eternal room files now load cleanly, speeding up gameplay as there are in their own separate text file, not in hard code of the game. Save and load functions have been polished to keep your progress locked in. Items, times, your location, whatever, right? Whether if you're deep in the mine or wandering across frostbitten cliffs, it'll always remember you. Now, the goal to make this the largest text adventure game in the world. Now, I'm not talking about MUDs. I'm not talking about AI text adventure programs. That's all garbage, okay? Well, not MUDs. I really, really do enjoy MUDs, but can't stand the text adventures written by AI. But anyways, I digress. I'm trying to do this single-handedly, expanding the game, making it the biggest in the world so I can get a plaque or something like that from, Guinness World Records. But honestly, I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker. But so I want to make something big and I want to make something vast. So people will be playing this game for generations to come. Now, I know that sounds kind of conceited or anything like that, but just keep in mind, all of this is free, and I just want to entertain people. I just want to show that there's still maybe something good in the world. Everybody's so greedy and corrupt. It's not even funny anymore. It's become a parody of itself at this point. Now I'm going to go back into this. The goal? To make this the largest text adventure game in the world. Not by database size, not by marketing reach because I'm broke and I have no marketing, but by heart, by detail, in the sheer relentless scope of the dream. Now we're over 2,000 rooms now, and each one is handcrafted. Each one tied to lore, to history, to that quiet voice in your head that says, just one more step forward. Maybe this next room will answer something. So many games forget that. That pull, that whisper, that mystery. Not here, not in the labyrinth of time's edge. This game remembers. This game lives. Don't break its heart. And now you're part of it. Sword in one hand, lantern in the other. You've entered the Ironhold mine. Welcome to the coldest part of the world. Welcome to the next chapter in the greatest text adventure ever written. May the lantern always guide you upon your way in the adventure of life. Now that's the end of this episode. Now, if you want, you can go to the labyrinthoftimesedge.com, download the latest version of the game. There you also find blog links and stuff like that. Just stuff that I like to write and try to keep myself, on the path of the game. It's something that I really, really do care about. And I'm not making a cent off this game. This game's completely free for the world. Of course, it's under common guidance or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know I sound a little bit off since the last time I spoke to you guys. It's because I'm having suffering from a head cold and a hernia. So it's basically a really, really crummy time for me, which means more time I can work on the game. Now, a lot of this is something that I truly love, and I really want to thank you all for supporting all 12 of my subscribers on YouTube. Uh, all the 5 subscribers on my website blog. It's awesome. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So close to breaking 20. I think that's going to be really cool when that happens sometime in the next 10 years. I kid, of course, but I do appreciate it. Everybody has been so awesome, so great. I want to thank everybody who's played the game and shared your thoughts with me. That's really awesome. I love it. I love hearing from you. So, to whoever hears the end of this video, I appreciate it. And, leave a comment. There's always a secret word, but I'm not like that because secrets lead to broken dreams. Broken dreams aren't fun. But anyways, I'm just messing with it. So enjoy everything. I'm going to do a talking video. I want to do one more than once a month, though it seems like I'm always busy and I can't stand it because it's between work and the game, and now I'm sick and it's work, game. By that I mean family, work, family game, and it's really hard, but I'm trying my bestest. So the game's all expanding so much already. I've already written 150 more rooms to it. So I'll be uploading that text file, the database file, I should say. Oh, I gotta sound all, sophisticated and, well managed. So yeah, so I'll update the text file here soon, and you'll be able to play the Ironhold mine yourself within the next week or so, because I want to add more to it. I'm just always expanding on it. Like, you would not believe how many maps I have drawn out here in a notebook that I have because I really want to make this mine really deep and really spooky. Uh, because, like I said, like this mine is something that I really love because you get to see the human psyche melt. Because there's a few people in there, few people, and I know you've seen them on the screen, the miners. Those guys are nuts. Just because they got spared, doesn't mean they're not going to be food later on. And I know, spoilers. Well, they're not really spoilers because you already saw them in the video. But if you're watching this for the first time, that's what's going on. And if you're watching this for the second time, what's wrong with you? And you're not even subscribed yet. But that's just me. I really wanted to do something great. And I know I don't say this a lot. Maybe it's the cold medicine. Maybe it's the devil's lettuce. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it means a lot. Like I actually came up with this little intro for the video that you're seeing right now. And I was thinking about it when I was on the couch. I was lying down and I wasn't feeling good, a couple days ago. And because that's when it started a couple days ago. So, anyways, what happened is that I was like, I should really have an actual intro, like an actual nice intro, homemade from scratch because I'm poor and I can't afford artists or anything like that. But I was thinking while it was raining, it started like that. It started with a dream. My PS dash two or sorry slash two um, IBM computer. Sorry, I'm out of it. With the Windows 3.1, and having QBasic that was in one of the files there, like one of the old files, and not knowing what it was, and nobody like when I grew up, it's true that the kids are tech savvy over the parents because I got that computer when I was a kid. Like I was a dumb kid. And so I started doing this, thinking to myself, I'm like, no one knows. They're like, oh, we don't know what it is, we don't know. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So I start fiddling around with it, go online because it's an old computer. And so my parents had another computer that was kind of crummy, but I can go online with it, right? So I go online and go find all these websites about it and learn from there and educate myself and I break down the source code and then learn from it. Like you find like somebody made a little dinky text adventure engine, and then you learn from that. Like the engine that this game runs on now is light years ahead of the old one. The old version of the game with the hard what is it? I won't say hard coded room descriptions, item descriptions, NPC descriptions, all that jazz was all embedded in the source code. So that source code where the game's embedded in, but if you want to make a change, you'd have to save it, then recompile. Recompiling, that takes some time, and it's just really a headache. Like you shouldn't have to do that, but that's that's how I learned, right? So I was like tinkering around with it. I was like, how can I make this work? How can I make this fit? And lo and behold, after some time, I got it to work. And writing this spaghetti code, and I don't even think this is code I've ever shared with anybody, but like this is code from like 20 years ago. No, longer than that. Holy crap, 25 years ago. And I just remember playing, like writing and just trying to figure this stuff out. And by the time I was able to figure it out, it made sense to me. And I just kept, just building off that. And it means a lot being able to like check a itch, uh, and then seeing how many people have downloaded my game or seen the page or go on my website and find out how many people downloaded the game off the website. And I just uploaded it again on ifdb.org. I just wanted to upload it there just because I was like, well, if I put it on itch, I should put it over there in the IFDBs as well because it's something that needs more attention, and believe more people in the world should get in. Go check out these websites, like ifdb.org. It's just got millions of followers, whatever. ifdb.org is a great site where you could find really great, innovative thinking games where you don't need like $1,100, graphics card. But anyways, I digress, and my voice is giving out. So with that being said, I want you all to have a great night, great day, great afternoon. Thank you so much. Uh, I won't really ask you to subscribe, but subscribe, comment, like, share. Let's make this game. Let's make this game noticed. Let's show the world that there's still some people who aren't greedy and morally corrupt and creatively corrupt to make a game, especially a text adventure. I think it's so much fun. But anyways, farewell for now, and until next time, adventurer, take care.